So first of all, open the LTSpice application. It will show something like this. Then go to File, then New Schematic. So this window will open. Then we have to go to the Components part, which is this. Then select an op-amp. .741 is not there, so let us take 747. Just click on it and it will come. Then press the escape button. You can scroll your mouse to zoom in and zoom out like that. And next up, let's continue with the diagram. So this is the wire. Click on it and then go wherever you want to go. Now let us add the resistances. So two resistances that are good to go. Then connect this wire. Okay, and then okay, this is good to go. Then we have to add the ground part. Next up, add the wire from this resistance part. Then give an input to the non-inverting load. So again go to the component part and the voltage. Just place it here. And then we have to take another two voltage sources for the VCC part. And next up, connect this voltage source with the op-amp at the ground. Okay. Then another ground. Then connect this. Done. And then we have to label this. So go to this A written thing, which is label net. Then write VCC. Press OK and place that here and then click it. Then again go to that for minus VCC and place it right here. Make sure there's this small square which is just below the minus VCC that merges with the square that will get in an open terminal. For example, we have to put this VCC, plus VCC and minus VCC in the op-amp part. So again go to label net and VCC. So you have to put it into the op-amp. See, just beside U1 there is a small square. Make sure that the square of VCC aligns with it. Then click on it and it's done. The same we have to do for minus VCC. And place it here. And next up we have to label the V out. And place it here. Now we have to give the values for the resistances and the voltages. So once you go near the resistance, you will give a hand coming into it, just right click on it, and in the resistance value give any value, let us say 80. The same for R2 as well. Here let's say give 50. Then for the voltage part, let us give 5. But if you do not give anything, then also it will not hamper anything, because we will do DC sweep at the last. Now for VCC, let us operate it for 10 volt. So I think most of it is done. You can find the Q point from simulate, edit simulation CMD, and from the DC operating point you can find that. But let us directly go into the DC sweep part, and here the input is V1. So name of first source to sweep V1. Type of sweep should be linear. Start value let us give 6, and stop value let us give 6. Start value 0 and stop value 6. Increment, let's do it by 0.01. Now just click on the screen, then go to run. This part will run your simulation, so just run on it, and you have to measure the current across R1. So when you bring your cursor near R1, you can see a red color thing happens. This will give the voltage, but we need the current, so you have to go near the R1. Now when this type of sign comes, it means it will give the current, so just place on it, and that's it. So the saturation comes in around 3.1 volt. Say you can zoom this part, and from there you can see it. So that's it.